Mic check, mic check. Let's see if everything's working. Hope everybody's doing well today. Uh, might be a bit of a short stream today, shorter than even my normal weekdays. It's been a crazy, no, not crazy day, just um, not a very productive day, which means I'm behind now. Hello. Need to adjust this a bit. There we go. Hopefully this works today. I mean, it's working so far. Okay, just checking. I hate how many notifications I get constantly. All right. So, stream should be buttery smooth today. So, we'll see how it goes, at least from a technical stance. So, we shall see. Alrighty. Everything goes as well. What am I talking about? I should have a new painting starting Sunday. I'm honestly super tired of this painting at this point. I'm sure everyone is. This is just the kind of end of a painting plus it's not just the end of the painting, there's also the issue of what's it called, streaming, that I've been having so many issues with. But now, yeah, this should be kind of the end of it. I hope everyone watching the VOD, well, I hope the VOD works, and I hope everyone's having a great day. Like I said, I'll start a new painting on Sunday. Honestly, at this point, I'm going to start a new painting on Sunday regardless of if I can finish this one or not. Either that, or I'm doing uh, a finish painting marathon, where I just grab all the recent paintings that I put aside to finish off stream that I didn't get around to, and just like speed run through them all. That could be fun too. I'm just cleaning off my palette right now. Oh, you can kind of see it. One of the great benefits of a glass palette for oils, although for acrylics, my understanding is there's some materials that you can, I think they're like silicone or something. And once it dries, you can just like peel the paint right off. It like does not stick to it, which I think is cool. Actually, one of them's like I remember this artist talking about it. It's like some kind of plastic. You can actually get it as plastic sheets. Well, not sheets, like, rolls or whatever. So you can actually cover your whole table with this stuff. And like acrylic paint does not stick to it. This guy, he's on YouTube. His YouTube channel is Bob's Blast, I think. Bob Blast or Bob Blast. I can't remember exactly. He paints and what's it called? Yeah, he does a lot of like kind of abstract stuff. Um, I followed him because I like how like loose he is with things. Not necessarily the loose I want to be, but you go around and you find different things. Nothing wrong with that. And yeah, he uses his whole table as his like as his palette. He also uses his hands a lot, which I do not recommend. Yeah. Uh, that part I'm not a fan of, but because the thing is, people think that acrylic paints, because they're water based, are safer than oil paints, for instance, and that isn't true at all. Um, the pigments that they use in oils and acrylics, most of them are the same. There's a few that they tend to use more for oils, and then like lead, but that's not that common. You have to seek that out. And then for acrylics, they have some really bright like neon colors that they don't usually have for oils. And I have no idea what the toxicity on those ones are. But all pigments, if it's oil color, watercolor, gouache, it doesn't matter. The pigments, if the pigments are toxic, they're toxic. It has nothing to do with what's it called? With the medium that it's in. And they share a lot of what's it called? They share a lot of pigments between them. Even cadmiums, which are like heavy metal, and not the good kind of heavy metal. And so yeah, that's just something to be aware of. Uh, I knew when I was in art school, there was this girl, actually lady is the more accurate. She painted in watercolors a lot, and to get like a very clean brush, like to make her brush come to a point, she would often just like, you know, run it between her lips basically. Um, and then she'd do that after like cleaning the brush, but not with soap, just kind of rinsing it off, not exactly a hygienic, uh, you know, thing to do. Because a lot of the watercolor pigments are toxic, especially if you eat them. That's the thing. A lot of pigments are fine, like to get on your skin if you don't have any breaks in your skin. But eating them is a totally different story. I think that's what. But other than that, I'm trying to find if anything else. Ah, there we go. All right. Well, I have some of it wet, so trying to what's it called? Oil out is going to be a problem. So we'll do it without oiling out. I just realized I can do something real quick. Um, I'm flying solo today, so it's kind of hard to tell, um, how my connections are and everything. I just realized I, yeah, I can check here. It shows that I'm live, so that's good. All right, looks like it's working. All right. Like I said, I'm flying solo today, so it's harder to tell. Um, it's harder to monitor the stream by myself. Mm. That is way too strong. I need to soften that up a bit. And I don't mean the edges, just the like how dark that comes off. YouTube, I know there's no sound coming. I'm not actually speaking at the moment. Thank you. I mean, I appreciate the notification, but like, I'm just not talking at the moment. So yeah, I'm just hinting at these details right now. It's a little hard to see on screen. I guess I could zoom in. I'm going to be bouncing around all over the place right now. So we'll see if I can keep up with it. Oh man, this is not a nuanced. There we go. Yeah, I'll be bouncing around all over, but I'm just trying to hint at things right now. I don't want to go in and put in all the detail. Not because I have a problem actually doing that. It's just it just doesn't add a lot. I just want to give you the idea of what's happening, and that's it. I have a large painting that I did a couple years ago. Uh, I It was a painting. It was very special class I took with Jennifer Balkin. And the reason I say special is I don't know if has continued it, but I've never been in a class like that before. It was really good. She had a model. We had a live model, and we did like this a long pose, large painting, long pose, 8 weeks. Although it ended up being 5 weeks because the first three were just like going over everything. Um, and it was I can't remember how many students there were, but not a single student did a painting that was. They all had the same model. They all had the same model. All had the same pose, and she is in all of them in the same pose, but like n- nothing else about the painting is the same. And the reason I was bringing that up right now is so it's a 30-inch by 40-inch painting, and when you're doing a painting that size, like, well, actually, I take that back. You can paint however you want. But when I was still developing my style a lot at the time, and so I couldn't quite, you know, paint as suggestively as I wanted, or that I do now, I should say. Um, and what's it called? So yeah, but going in there and doing all the details, when the painting's so large, the details scale up, and so they're in a way they're not so. I mean, they're even more detailed than normal, but because they're so large, it's also not detail in the same way. I don't know if that makes sense. Regardless, I'm now out. Let's move down. Um, but anyways, yeah, I had a lot of fun putting in a lot of really cool details into that painting, and I took it and I went abstract with it. Not abstract, surreal maybe is the right word. Um, so there's a bunch of like little things in in the background that like aren't real and couldn't be real kind of thing. I had a lot of fun with that. It was a good class too. And Jennifer Balkin is a fantastic painter, artist, teacher. Uh, just like I really can't talk her up enough. So if you're in Austin, definitely check out the Atelier Dojo. And if you're not in Austin but want to take a class or something with her, I'm pretty sure she has they might have some online stuff too. Hey, Don Lee. Check out the high quality zoom. Hey, man, it should be 2K all the way right now, or 1440p, or however you wanna say it. Hey, man, good to see you. So yeah, the quality of the stream, hopefully from now on, will be up, in general. Uh, for anyone watching the VOD, Don Leo on Twitch is a art streamer. He streams digital art, and his streams are a lot of fun. He does a lot more pop culture reference, or to his taste, which is a lot of fun. Check him out. It's Don Lee, one word, underscore O, as in OHHH. Actually, it knocked back to 720. What? No, it's 720 on Twitch. No. Can you can you try and push it to 1440? Like, can you toggle it up by any chance? Oh, that is no option to go higher. Oh my God, that is frustrating. Um, wow. Let's see. That's some BS right there. Now it's set to 1440. That's a Twitch thing. That's a Twitch thing. I've heard some people say that you have to like catch it at the right time, or catch the right server type of thing, for people who aren't like big names. Um, that's unfortunate. Don't know, pretty weird. You ask me? Yeah, I mean, I am pumping out the frames today. I have a new internet provider, and it's just, it's pumping them out right now. It should be 1440. That's what my computer's putting out. I don't know what's going on with Twitch, but yeah. What's my upload? It was uh it was 900 megabytes. That's not what I'm uploading right now. I'm just saying that's what it did on my test. So 900 is crazy. Yeah. We had I had what's it called? I had fiber internet installed today. And the craziest part about it is I'm actually saving money by switching to this company, um, which is just crazy. I mean, the reason I'm saving money is because I'm not I'm not signing up for TV. But even the other company, if I didn't have TV, it was actually going to be more expensive to have internet with them. So either way, I'm paying less for way more, and I am very happy about it. Congrats. Yeah, thanks. It took like 4 or 5 hours though. That was the only major downside today. It really messed up my day. But, it's a one-time thing, hopefully. Also, I see your cam now follows you. So that's pretty good. Yeah, I set it up better. Hopefully, it does a better job of following me. Um, I was trying to find a solution to follow my I was trying to find a way for it to follow my brush. Um, and I didn't figure out how to do that, but I did figure out how to do face tracking. So, it's kind of funny that I was trying to do one thing and ended up doing something else, but it's all good. What's really good about it is that it lets me crop my face cam window a lot more, and but still gives me the range in it. Um, that's the huge benefit of that. So when I do have the whole painting up, I can have my face cam off of the painting, but still it'll track me when I move a little bit side to side and stuff. I don't know if I did a good job explaining that, but yeah, I get to take advantage of the full frame that my camera can actually film. How you doing, man? How's the job stuff going? I saw you posted that your merch. I Did I read that right? Your merch is ready? Honestly, I think the face tracking might be better than it following your brush since your brush moves so much. Yeah, I didn't want it to track the brush like what's it called? Intensely. I just wanted it to get like a general area. You know what I mean? So that the zoom, because the problem is I have to remember that when I'm zoomed in, I have to remember to zoom out or move to the new spot. And I've already forgotten that a couple times. And I know I'll forget it a couple more times. That's the big issue. Big. Nothing I do is a big issue, I mean, but that's the that's the thing I was trying to deal with. Yeah, merch is ready. Awesome, man. Throw a link up if you got it. You can't do that on YouTube, but you can on my Twitch one. Yeah, I thought I saw you post about it, but I did not have the bandwidth to go check it out when I saw it. I think sometimes people who don't make products and stuff think that making making merch or making stuff like that is so simple. You just you grab your stuff, you just you slap it on and whatever. Oh my god, it is such a huge pain in the ass to do all the time, stuff like that. Uh oh, automod held you for a second. Let's see. Automod blocked you because of the word ugly. Not even kidding. Let's see. Copy link address. All right. Don Lee's merch is going into the YouTube chat. No one's there right now, but if anyone's watching the live the VOD, they'll see it. All right, let's see this. Oh, that's great. Dude, that's so fun. Yeah, absolutely. Check out Don Lee's shop. So fun. Hey man, happy to. You've always been a good friend and and good supporter and everything. I appreciate it. So I'm happy to. I'm happy to help another artist too, someone who's been working at things for a long time. And like I was saying, people think that making merch and so on's easy. It is not easy. It is so much work. Even the simplest thing can sometimes be a ton of work. It becomes less work once you have like a whole process down and you make merch constantly and so on. But like who does that? I mean, I know a lot of people do, but yeah, at the same time, for artists, that's I don't know about you, but like I'm not an artist to make merch, like that's just kind of a side thing. Unless you count my paintings, which are for sale, by the way, just FYI to any viewers. Paintings are for sale. Those are merch too, if you count that. Nice plug. Yeah, thanks. Uh, Lamo is good with it, but I'm riding the struggle bus. Dude, Lamo is a freak of nature in like the best ways. He's amazing. Anyone who doesn't know Lamo Cal on Twitch, he's crazy good. I'll be honest, I think he's doing a lot of stickers right now, and his stickers are great. But man, I don't know if he's still, I haven't been on Twitch as much as I want to lately, but his models, uh, what's it called? His modeling, modeling's not the right word. What's the word? Sculpting, that's the word. Oh my God. He's such a good sculptor. Yeah, I don't know if that command's going to work, Donley. But yeah, he's so good. It might work, might not. I don't know. Yeah. Yeah, my commands and stuff are so I basically haven't touched them at all. You made it work. I saw that. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Yeah. Lamo's great. This, like I said, his stickers are good. His illustrations are good. I'm in awe of his sculpting, personally. But I don't mean to take away from the rest of his stuff that he does. Don Lee, I might not. I don't know. Like basically, I haven't really touched my Twitch settings in forever. I just kind of left them, and yeah, I might go back in and give them a little more love soon. I feel like I will say I do. We'll see. We'll see how the new year goes. I definitely get more live people in Twitch, and I think you know, Twitch is better for live content. Like it just is. But we'll see. We'll see. We'll see what the new year brings. Actually, I know one of the things the new year is probably going to be bringing, and that is short videos. Like I have a goal of producing shorts on on my YouTube channel. And this hand right now is looking rough. It's so small. It is really hard to get in there and get all this detail. All right. Sometimes you just have to take it back a bit. I will say this, I don't want the hand to be like super detailed. It's so small. I mean, to give an idea of how small it is. Okay, this is my pinky, you know. It's tiny, but still, I want it more detailed than this right now. Yeah. Yeah, I preach this a lot, but don't be afraid of you know, mess I should say for me personally, I know that when I adopted the attitude of not being afraid of ruining my paintings and not being afraid of not being able to like recreate it or whatever. I know as soon as I started using that mindset and that approach, my paintings improved drastically. So I definitely preach that because yeah, I think most artists suffer from that, like being afraid of ruining it. Not all, definitely not all, but some people are the opposite. They're just like, "Oh, I will just chuck this in the fire for no reason." I know a few artists like that, but most are not like that. I can 100% back that up. Uh, that's improved for me when I became willing to start over instead of noodling something into a submission. Yeah, yeah. Things improved for you. Yeah, absolutely. Um, Back in the day, there was uh, this brand apparel. I can't remember what they were called. It was like I think their name was No Fear, but yeah, that's become my painting motto. No fear. Just don't be afraid. That doesn't mean be stupid, but it does mean not be afraid to like just go in. The thing is, for me personally, I've discovered since taking Chelsea Lang's workshop, um, one of the big things is just how much of the painting, especially doing oils, but honestly, it applies to digital as well. Just how much of the painting success or failure is actually dictated based off of what's it called? Based off of just like the preparation, right? Not not the skill or the ability to paint, but the prep. If you set, if you set yourself up, uh, poorly, you're gonna struggle, even if you're a good painter. Um, so that's what I mean by like not to be impulsive, because I tend to like rush into paintings, or want to, or I'll do a sketch and be like, oh, I like this. I'm just going to make this a painting. And it's like, yeah, but there's a ton of flaws that I didn't prepare for. So that's what I mean. But that is a separate issue. I just don't want to conflate the two issues. Right. Let's try for that hand again. The thing is about this hand specifically, I know what I should do to fix it, and I'm going to try that now, although this might be the wrong brush for that. But I really need a new brush is the issue. I need a brush that can help me get a sharp, clean point. I just don't know if this one will do that. I think it will. But yeah, the um, one thing that Chelsea Lang's class or workshop was really great about, it was the like talking about and going over, like setting up a painting and setting it up to be a good painting, going through the steps and all that. There's especially coming from comics and storyboards, there's a bit of a like, for me personally, of a like fly by the seat of your pants kind of, mentality to it. And with oil painting, it's a lot more methodical, illustration too, and it does apply to digital. It's just digital has so much more freedom to edit after the fact. You can resize things so much easier. But honestly, if you want good, you know, good habits are good habits. Oh, spicy. Tell me more about your pants. Flying by the seat of my pants? Yes. Well, they have to be very roomy, you know. I generally tend to go for very loose fitting. I'm actually for a lot of these streams, uh, it depends on the weather, right? Like when it's really hot, I usually wear just like workout shorts type of thing. Because my room tends to be warmer than the rest of the house because of the computers and stuff. Um, but when it's like winter and it's cold, I'm usually like in flannel PJ pants, you know. That sounds like the way to go, I'm assuming. Very comfy. Yeah. I mean, yeah, absolutely. And also, if I get some paint on them, it's fine, right? Like if I get a paint stain on them, not really worried about it. Like, oh no, there's some phthalo blue on my PJs, like whatever. Man, I hate how much like movement I have on my screen all the time. It's so distracting. If I don't get the hand this time, I'm just gonna leave it and come back to it later. But we'll give it just a little more one little more attempt here. By movement, are you referring to your self cam? Not only my self cam. There's like the meter for the voice, and because this is a new setup, I have another meter that is muted, for the like desktop audio, but I'm not using the desktop audio. But I haven't like hidden it away yet. Um, so there's my cam, and then there's also just my hand, like my hand in the cam view. Um, yeah, and then um, some of the like monitoring for like for the stream, like it'll pop up. It'll like there'll be a message like, especially when I stop talking for a while, YouTube's like, "Oh no, there's a problem with your stream. You don't have any, your audio bit rate is at 0." And I'm like, "Yeah, that's because I'm not talking right now." Thanks, YouTube. I appreciate it. So stuff like that. And then of course if there's chat, I want to see, because then I can like know to look at chat. YouTube got your back. Yeah. No, I mean it's good. It's just, they don't know what it means to be quiet apparently. All right, that looks kind of like a mess right now, but from a distance, it's starting to come together. There's a way to have chat make a noise only the streamer hears? Really? I think Kirk Shannon might have used it at times. Not sure he does it anymore though. I mean, if your stream, if you're what's it called? Not stream. Um, if your chat's constantly going, it's pointless. But if you're small and your chat's not constantly, running, yeah, that would be super helpful. I don't want to have like TTS or anything like that, so I didn't think there was one for what I was looking for. But yeah, that's cool. Thanks, man. I'll go check it out. Hey, Henry Spy. Welcome. How you doing? Oh, quick question, Henry Spy. If you're on, well, actually, depend. Regardless, do you have the ability to change the quality of the stream? And if so, what options are available for you? Seven 20. Damn, that's frustrating. Thank you. The reason I was asking is because I'm actually streaming at 1440p, both on Twitch and YouTube at the same time. So I'm a little frustrated that it's coming out at that you guys are getting it at 720. You know. Yeah, And he was getting a 1440 stream before when he had worse internet. Yeah, that one. But to be fair, when that happened, it also was killing my YouTube stream. Like my YouTube stream was non-functional. Now it should be that they both are working, but yeah, it's disappointing. All right. So the hand is done. I will show you what it looks like zoomed out in a minute. I just want to paint some more details in on the arm while I'm here. But yeah, it was a whole ordeal with my internet. I upgraded to fiber internet or whatever. Yeah, uh, today it took hours. Literally, it took like 4 to 5 hours to do. But like I said, the stupidest thing is that I'm actually going to be getting better service and saving money. So it's great and just a pain in the butt. I'm starting to come to the conclusion that like that's almost everything. Like everything's just a pain in the ass, you know? Like not everything obviously, but I'm just like a lot of things aren't hard or complicated or whatever. It's more just like a giant pain in the ass. Although hopefully my patience will improve soon. Should should say that. I'm really fingers crossed for me that uh, my short patience will improve in the near future. I'm not saying that like, oh, magically it'll improve. No, I apparently uh, irritability is a side effect of one of the medications I was on recently. So I'm just going to blame all my like short temper, on that basically. I'm not sure what my excuse for the, prior decade before I was on medication is going to be, but I'll just say it's the medication and leave it at that. Oh, Henry Spy, did you see Don Lee's new merch, by the way? Yeah, it's very fun stuff. Oh, I see what's happening. I'm pretty sure you can write ugly in my chat now, Don Lee. I think by me approving it, it like lets it go through from now on. It's learning. Yes, it's learning. All right. So I know it's kind of messy. I do recognize that it like in a way doesn't look all that good. However, hold on once I just fix one thing. All right. There we go. Now when you look at it at this distance, right? Like all that detail, all the messed upness, like just kind of vanishes. Not all, but most. I have to fix something. Yeah, at least for now, that's what it's going to be. It's so hard to let go of hands, like, because I know I can go, like, I know I can actually draw or paint hands really well. But when they're this small, it's a little more challenging in a very different way. What time is it? Oof. All right, I'm gonna have to end stream soon. Uh, so installing my internet today took like 4 to 5 hours, roughly. Um, so I'm a little behind on work at the moment. Gotta make up, gotta make up some work after stream. One of the huge disadvantages of working from home. Yeah, it's crazy that it took freaking 5 hours. I'm just going to round up to 5 hours. Hey, Elisha, welcome. How you doing? This looks amazing. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Oh, check this out. I have Zoom now. There. How are you doing today? By the way, I should have mentioned this. I'm simulcasting both to Twitch and YouTube. So if someone doesn't see what's it called? Doesn't see who I'm talking to, I'm not talking to ghosts. It's the other chat. So HD, yeah, I was just talking about my internet. I had them come in and it was a whole thing. Like my internet provider got bought out or merged or something, and they downgraded my quality, and I found out the hard way on stream, and I was pissed. Um, and so I had them come in. I had a different company come and install new internet today, which lets me stream at much higher quality, which is great. But I was just saying it took. I'm going to round up a little, 5 hours to install, um, which kind of got in the way of work a little bit. It might be ghosts. True. It might be ghosts that I'm talking to. But yeah, now I should have all the megabytes I need to stream. I'm either going to have a new painting on what's it called, on Sunday, or I'm going to do a like a special what's it called, a special stream where I go through and I try and finish as many of the paintings that I've already started as I can in one sitting. Because I have a few paintings I started and I never finished them. I'd always meant to finish them off stream, but I never got around to it. So it may be a special, on Sunday. We'll see how it goes. Yeah, a painting speed run to finish all the paintings that I put aside. I've got at least, let's see, including this one. I got this one, I have that one, and I have that one, and that. I have at least 4 paintings to like speed run through. So I don't know. That could be fun, I guess. You know, especially now that I have the zoom, I feel so much better doing detail work on stream, because before you couldn't even see what I was working on, and trying to fiddle with the camera to zoom in and zoom out, and it was like impossible. That was just never going to be doable. The detail is so delicious. Is it a new camera or just the internet? No, it's not a new camera. It is a combination. Um, it's a combination of like 5 different things. So let's see. New internet connection, so I can stream. I'll actually be able to stream in 4K. Um, right now it's 2K, but I'll be able to stream at 4K. And then uh, it's a new HDMI adapter, which sounds stupid, but apparently they are rated for different qualities, and I didn't have a good one, so I got a good one. And the what's it called? The streamer, the capture card I had was messed up, and it was adding all this little pixelation stuff in it. So I bought a new capture card. And I don't think this is actually, no, this is also part of it. And I have a new computer, which lets me what's it called? Stream higher quality as well. Because it lets me stream. It's not the most important. This is actually the least important part of it, but the new computer lets me stream AV1, which lets me put out better quality at lower bit rates. That's a lot of, yeah, it was a lot of stuff. Most of it's like minor, right? Like the cable was like, $8. It's just an adapter kind of thing. The pro streamer Donley says, yeah, thanks. The computer I needed to upgrade for work regardless, because like it was having some issues with it. And my internet provider, like I said, that was a big upgrade, and also discovery that they had downgraded me without my knowledge. So, and actually, funny enough, I'm actually going to be saving money on the internet service. The only big expense out of it was the capture card. It's like $100 for the capture card. I mean, obviously the computer was a lot more, but I don't really count the computer as an upgrade for streaming. That was an upgrade for, up for upgrade. And I forgot the Zoom is a plugin on OBS. I discovered a bunch of plugins on OBS, and like the camera. You see, the camera follows me now. Um, yeah, I was trying to do something else and ended up getting a camera that follows me. Wonder if the capture card has something to for getting better res on Twitch. No, it's the same. I used this capture card yesterday, so it should be the same. Did you build your own computer? I did build my own computer, yeah. I bought all the parts and put it together myself. It's actually like here's the thing about building your own computer, right? It's not that hard anymore. Only time it becomes hard is when you run into problems. Which I know is a stupid statement kind of in a way, but like most of the times you don't actually run into problems. Most of the problems are stupid stuff like you know forgetting to connect a connector or something, or not pushing it all the way in or something like that. Oh yeah, that camera following you, it's the ghost that's recording you? Yeah. Yep. Now the camera that follows, I was trying to find a plugin that would let my zoomed in camera follow my brush, because what's it called? I have to manually zoom in and manually move the zoom. And what happens is I do occasionally forget to follow my brush around as I like scoot around the painting. So I was trying to find a plugin that would let me follow the brush, um, but I couldn't find that. Instead, I found one that follows my face. So it's good at this way. I get to use my camera, because before what I was doing is I was cropping in my camera and then I was out of frame most of the time. So it's an improvement if you consider my face an improvement. Debatable. Um, but you know, it wasn't the improvement I was trying to find. But whatever. Do you think it can also track cat's face? I don't know if it naturally will do it. It can, though. You can program it. I just don't. That's getting into a complicated, like, that's getting way more complicated. But I bet, actually, the way it tracks your face is it has a file that is trained on for faces. I bet you can download one for cats. Although if you have an NVIDIA card, you probably don't even need it. You can use their if you have a newer NVIDIA card, you can use their streaming software, um, and that will probably work and achieve that the same thing. Yeah, you have to have an NVIDIA card that is what is it? Uh, 260 RTX 260 or newer. Um, and you can just download their what is it called? Their broadcast. I think it's called their broadcast uh, tool for free. So as long as you have a decently new NVIDIA card, you can do that. And that they have a few really great tools in there that I kind of wish I had access to, but I don't. So yeah, they have a. It's even easier to use their like tracking thing. I don't know if it would track my hand. That I don't know, but they do have a tracking system thing built in. I might actually, you know what I might do is my girlfriend has an NVIDIA card that's new enough. I might install the software on her system and see if it'll track my hand. And if it will, like, I don't know, maybe I'll buy at some point, not anytime soon because I'm tapped out on money right now, but maybe I'll buy like a really cheap, you know, I don't know, go for the like cheapest card I can find that qualifies so I can use it in my stream. But that's no time soon, anytime soon because like I said, I'm all tapped out. Yeah, if you're interested in streaming stuff and you have questions or anything like that, you're welcome to message me either on Discord or Instagram or something. I don't mind. I'm definitely not an expert, but I can, send you whatever I like, point you in the direction of what I've got or what I used or whatever. I also recently bought this thing, which is a lavalier mic because I move around. Um, I can't use like the classic streamer mic. So I bought a lavalier mic, a wireless one. Uh, Overall, I'm pretty happy with it. I still need to adjust the settings a little more so that you don't hear, you know, uh, things that like in around me and stuff. But yeah, overall, I'm pretty happy with it. I'll say I'm trying to think. I don't think it was the absolute cheapest wireless lavalier mic, but it was pretty up there on the as far as being like affordable for a wireless lavalier mic system. I know it's a lot, but yeah, like the like high quality ones where you got a mic on your neck. Yeah, yeah, it clips onto my shirt. The like really high quality ones are like in the 2 to 300 to actually 400 too. This one was $100, and it has I have two of these and a receiver. It's the problem was I had my mic next to my painting, and every time I'd step away and move forward and everything, it it was having issues trying to keep up with that. If I stayed put, I wouldn't need it, but oh, you can't even see. Oh no, you still can see what I'm working on. See, that's the thing I always worry about because I have to manually move. Come on, you're supposed to move now. Oh, there we go. It's moving. Oh, you want to see one of my biggest upgrades? And it is a very cheap upgrade. Um, but is this thing? It's just a little like what's it called? Keyboard with a trackpad, Bluetooth thing. They're like, I don't know. I think I got it for like $10 or something. So now I don't have to like walk over to my what's it called? To my computer every time I need to make the slightest adjustment on my computer. It's such a silly thing, but it's so useful for what I'm doing. And surprisingly, it ended up being very, very useful for when I was doing the when I was setting up my new computer, because I didn't want to buy like a whole new keyboard and mouse thing like that, for because I'm not going to be using my old computer. I'm gonna figure something out and not use it anymore. So when I needed to have a keyboard for, my old computer or my new computer and you still use the old one and so on, it ended up being super convenient. Yeah, yeah, very convenient. But yeah, I'm all done now on like purchases for the year for a lot of next year as well. Anyways, all right, friends. I'm gonna have to call it a night tonight. Thank you so much for stopping by, everybody. I appreciate it. I'm sorry I can't keep going. Like I said, I'm just tapped for time a bit today. Um, Unfortunately, there's also no cats in here right now, so there's no cat. You know, goodbyes. But Sunday, I can guarantee there will be a cat on stream at some point, and either a new painting or a speed run of finishing paintings. Elijah, thank you for stopping by. Like I said, you're welcome to message me if you have any, if there's something you're looking for. Um, but yeah, have a good night. Don Lee. Oh, Elijah, by the way, Don Lee, I posted earlier, I posted his new merch if you want to check it out. He has an ugly sweater uh, merch thing. A cat on Sunday? Yes, a cat on Sunday. I guarantee there will be a cat at some point on stream Sunday. Um, so yes. Thank you, everybody. Have a great night. I appreciate the company and the support and everything. And we'll see you later. Have a good one.